Welcome to another deep dive. This time we're diving headfirst into AI in education. We've got academic papers, articles from the World Economic Forum and EdSurge, even a peek at a language learning app called Talkio AI. And to keep things grounded, we've got comments from real educators and students.
Sounds like quite the knowledge treasure hunt. We'll sift through all those perspectives and unearth some real gems.
Exactly. And one thing that jumps out is how AI is already changing education, but maybe not how you'd think. We're not talking robot teachers replacing humans.
Not at all. It's fascinating, actually. Almost every source emphasizes AI as a tool to enhance, to supercharge what human educators do.
Okay, I like that supercharge. So say AI empowering teachers, giving them new superpowers for the classroom.
Precisely. Imagine a teacher who can instantly personalize lessons for each student, give real-time feedback, even predict who needs extra support before they ask. That's the potential AI brings.
That's incredible, like a personalized learning guide in every classroom, but how does that actually work? What AI tools are already making waves?
We're seeing it everywhere. Personalized learning platforms adjusting to a student's pace, AI tutors for tailored feedback, even AI creating content. Textbooks, quizzes, materials catering to individual needs.
So instead of one-size-fits-all textbooks, we could have ones that adapt to each student's learning style and pace.
Exactly. A textbook that rewrites itself to match your understanding.
That's mind-blowing. Are there real examples of this, or is it still mostly theoretical?
Oh, it's already happening. Khan Academy, for example. They're using AI to provide accessible, personalized learning to millions of students. Their algorithms analyze the student's history, pinpoint areas for extra help or challenge.
It's like a personal tutor for every subject, available 24/7. Amazing for students who can't access traditional tutoring.
Absolutely. And it's not just access to information, it's making learning engaging and effective. Some AI platforms use gamification, interactive elements, to keep students motivated.
A far cry from dry textbooks and monotonous lectures.
It certainly is. And it's not just about making it fun, though that's a bonus. It's about personalization to help every student reach their potential.
I'm starting to see how AI could completely revolutionize education, but this personalized approach must rely heavily on data, right? Which brings us to big data's role in all of this.
You hit the nail on the head. Big data fuels many AI applications in education. Those personalized platforms, recommendations, adaptive assessments, they all need tons of data about students. Learning styles, strengths, areas to improve, even engagement patterns.
So AI analyzes all this data to create a custom learning journey for each student.
That's a great way to put it. But with great data comes great responsibility.
It makes you wonder about the ethical side of all this data collection and analysis.
Definitely something to think about.
Ugh.
But let's save that for later. Focus on the positive potential for now. Big data allows AI to personalize education on a scale we've never seen, and it's leading to incredibly innovative tools and approaches. For instance, some platforms use AI to analyze student writing, give detailed feedback on grammar, style, argumentation.
Wow, like having a virtual writing coach on demand. A game changer, especially for students struggling with writing. Speaking of game changers, let's talk about AI's impact on teachers specifically. Because even though robots aren't replacing teachers, AI is undoubtedly changing things. What are you seeing in the sources about how AI is affecting what teachers do every day?
It's like AI is becoming a teaching assistant, handling those tedious tasks that take up so much teacher time.
Okay, like what? Give me some examples.
Grading, for one. AI can grade multiple choice instantly, even give feedback on short answer questions.
So it's doing the marking for them.
Exactly. And it's not just speed, it's consistency and objectivity too.
That frees up teachers to focus on the human element, connecting with students, giving individual support, designing those engaging lessons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And AI can even help with that. Some platforms analyze student data, spot those struggling silently. That lets teachers intervene early, offer targeted help.
Wow, it's like AI gives them a superpower to see where each student is at academically and emotionally.
And that's key here. It's not just academics, it's supporting the whole student. Several sources highlight how AI can help social emotional learning create a more inclusive environment.
I'm really interested in this whole student idea. Seems like a more well-rounded approach to education.
It is. It's recognizing that a student's success isn't just test scores. It's their well-being, social skills, their ability to grow as a person.
And AI contributes to that.
Absolutely. For example, some AI tools identify students at risk of falling behind,
Yeah.
or those having social emotional difficulties. That early intervention is crucial for getting them support and resources.
So an early warning system before things get worse.
Exactly.
That's pretty powerful. But how does AI help with social emotional learning? There's no algorithm for empathy, right?
Not quite. But AI can set the stage for those skills to develop. For instance, some AI platforms facilitate collaborative projects where students work together, problem solve, build those social and communication skills.
So it's more about creating the right environment.
Precisely.
It's like AI is making learning more dynamic and interactive, where students are interacting more with each other and the material.
That's a great way to put it. And remember, those personalized learning platforms, they can be tailored to not just academics, but a student's learning style, their interests. That makes learning more engaging, more relevant, which boosts motivation and confidence.
It sounds like we're moving away from rote memorization towards something that values creativity, collaboration, critical thinking.
That's exactly right. It's about preparing them not just for tests, but for the real world, where those 21st century skills are more important than ever.
It's amazing to think AI is changing not just what we teach, but how we teach. But with all these advancements, there's also this, I don't know, uneasiness. Like, is this all too good to be true?
It's understandable to have some reservations. AI in education is still new, and there are definitely challenges to consider.
Like what? What should we be cautious about as AI becomes more common in classrooms?
One concern is bias in algorithms. These algorithms are trained on huge data sets. If that data isn't representative of all students, it could lead to biased outcomes.
So if an algorithm is trained on data from mostly wealthy schools, it might not accurately understand the needs of students from disadvantaged backgrounds.
Exactly. That's why diverse and inclusive data sets are crucial when training these algorithms. And it's not just about the data itself, but who's developing these tools, whose perspectives are being represented matters too.
That makes sense. Like any new tech, we need to watch for unintended consequences and work to prevent them. But I'm still optimistic overall. AI could make education more equitable and accessible for everyone.
I agree. It's not about replacing teachers, but empowering them to be even more effective and impactful. But it'll require a shift in mindset from educators and policymakers.
What do you mean?
We need to think about integrating AI in a way that complements human capabilities, not replaces them.
So not turning teachers into programmers, but helping them understand how to use these tools well and ethically.
Precisely. Equipping teachers with the knowledge and skills to navigate this new landscape and use AI to create the best learning experiences for their students.
It sounds like professional development will be key. Teachers need training and support to feel confident using these new tools.
Absolutely. And it's not just about using specific software. It's fostering a deeper understanding of AI, how it works, its limitations, its impact on society.
AI literacy isn't just for students then, it's for educators too. That's fascinating. But let's bring this back to our listener for a moment. What are some key takeaways from this part of our deep dive?
I think the biggest takeaway is AI isn't some far-off thing in education. It's already here, changing how we learn in big ways.
It's like we're at the start of a whole new era, where technology and human connection combine to create these powerful learning experiences.
Exactly. And it's not about chasing the newest tech trend. It's about using these tools to make learning better for everyone, more equitable, engaging, and effective.
So where do we go from here? What can educators, policymakers, even parents do to be a part of this AI-powered future?
Well, first, we got to ditch that fear-mongering about robots replacing teachers. It's about collaboration. Give educators the professional development they need so they feel good about using AI in their classrooms.
Empowering them to be in control of these tools, not the other way around.
Exactly. AI as an ally, not a threat. A powerful resource that helps teachers be even better.
And what about students? What's their role in all of this?
Students are essential. They'll be the most affected by these changes. We need to make sure they're not just using AI, but helping shape how it's used in education.
So it's more than teaching them to code or use AI apps. It's about critical thinking around AI, right?
Absolutely. Help them understand not just what AI can do, but also what it can't. Its limitations, biases, ethical implications. That critical thinking is key to using AI responsibly in education.
Raising a generation of AI thinkers, not just AI users.
Exactly. Imagine students questioning how AI algorithms work, spotting biases, even designing their own AI learning tools. That's the future I'm excited for.
The possibilities are endless, but let's come back down to earth for a sec. For our listener who might be feeling a bit overwhelmed, what's one thing they can do today to get more involved with AI and education?
That's a great question. Start exploring the resources out there. There are tons of articles, videos, even online courses that explain AI and its impact on education.
And don't be afraid to experiment. There are so many AI-powered learning tools available, many for free.
Exactly. Experience it firsthand. Try some language learning apps, check out Khan Academy's adaptive features, explore virtual reality learning.
This has been an amazing deep dive. We've covered so much. Personalized learning, big data, ethical concerns, AI literacy. AI is going to transform education, but we have to make sure those benefits reach everyone.
Well said. And remember, this is just the start. As AI changes, so will its place in education. The future is full of exciting possibilities. I can't wait to see what we all create together.
To our listener, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into AI in education. We hope you've learned something valuable and feel inspired to keep exploring. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep imagining the possibilities.